Okay, so gets me on the road again, still with barely any voice. So this was the last Raw before WrestleMania. We begin with John Cena. The saddest thing is John Cena is still talking about the whole, I haven't won the big one. He is a 10-time world champion. The whole, I lost The Rock, and that's how I got divorced, not because I may or may not have cheated on my wife with a porn star. It's because I lost to The Rock. Not because I'm on the road all this time, I spent and almost never see my wife, it's because of The Rock. It was dull, I'm glad the crowd was chanting this is boring. The match between Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler was a solid match. These two guys put on a solid match. Their match at WrestleMania, I really don't care about. Team Hell No has held the titles for a very, very long time. They lose it to Team Big E Ziggler or Ziggler E, whatever they want to call themselves. AJ's boyfriend and friend. What happens is you get a return match. I don't picture Big E and Ziggler having the titles and losing them to someone, say, Rhodes Scholars. I just don't see that happening. So I see those guys retained in their match at WrestleMania. Zack Ryder took on Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett finally got a victory. He's taking on The Miz with his title on the line for the pre-show. He's lost The Miz like a dozen times. Never for the title, though. Never for the title. And if Barrett retains it, he'll still be one of the lowest winning IC champions in recent history. Their match is kind of a throwaway. Cesaro had a match with Jericho. Ridiculously solid match. Until the 3-minute break where Fandango came down. I thought during that break that Cesaro would probably just pin Jericho. No. So I guess Cesaro just laid there for the 2-minute, 3-minute intro that Fandango had. Solid match between Jericho and Cesaro. Cesaro tapped out. Jericho gets attacked by Fandango for their match at WrestleMania. I guess Fandango would probably win. It's his first match. It's his big match. Jericho does a good job putting over younger talent, so The team of Show, Sheamus, and Orton took on 3MB. Not a very impressive victory, since I do believe Ryback beat all three of them at the same time. The Shield came down and said, more or less, yeah, you guys are on the same page now, we have to be on the same page at WrestleMania. I would like to see the Shield go over in this match. If Orton turns heel, great. If the face team doesn't get along, that works well too. Shawn Michaels came out because Shawn Michaels has to show up before WrestleMania. And he discussed essentially the same things that he talked about last year at SummerSlam when he was talking to Triple H about fighting Brock Lesnar. That match, I'll be honest, I want to see Brock Lesnar win, I really do. I want to see Edge essentially effectively be retired. Let's be honest, since The Rock has come back, he is 4-0. Since Brock Lesnar has come back, he is 1-1. And Lesnar will be doing more wrestling. I think having Lesnar finish off Triple H is a better job for business. Just saying. Zeb Coulter fought Alberto Del Rio. As you can probably guess, and this was just a segue so that way then Jack Swagger could attack Del Rio from behind. With a crutch. Their match, had Swagger not gotten busted for the drugs, I would really think Swagger would win, and it'd be a very impressive title run. But since he had that, he still has a punishment waiting in the wings, and he's got almost no heat to him. It's just, you might say Del Rio retain. The Rock came out, did a good job. I am getting kind of tired of the whole, he's trying to hype this matchup in such a super small amount of time. Last time they hyped it for a year, and it was a decent match. Now they're trying to hype it in less than a month. with The Rock every now and then being there. And with that match, The Rock is going to be around for a little over a month after WrestleMania. You might as well put the title on Cena, or you have The Rock win, and then The Rock drops the belt to John Cena at Extreme Rules. Either way, Cena's getting the belt this year. Might as well have him happen so he can be vindicated and he can win the big one at WrestleMania. CM Punk cut another solid promo, which is good. The end was Undertaker eviscerating CM Punk verbally. So I guess he was verbally to remove the entrails of CM Punk. It was the same Taker promo he seems to do every now and then. I'm not going to beat you, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to take your soul and remove it from your body, and it's going to say fatality and flawless victory and giant drippy blood letters. Or he'll have a present and the word friendship will appear, because it's PG. And then all of a sudden, one of Taker's older entrances happened with all the druids. It was really interesting. Like, wow, this is pretty cool to see. And someone dressed as Paul Bearer was there. Taker goes to do the rundown. One of the druids is actually CM Punk. Beats down Taker, pours the urn on him. Okay. It now entirely seems like CM Punk is going to lose this match. And he's going to get the absolute crap beat out of him in this match. He wants time off anyway, so it makes sense. So if they're pushing for the potential idea that Undertaker could get disqualified, that's actually a pretty interesting way of doing it. It's also a huge cop-out. So Taker could go 20-1 with CM Punk in a DQ victory. Don't really picture it happening. I picture pretty much Taker's going to just steamroll CM Punk the majority of the match. Then Cena Morella made his triumphant re-debut and had a match with Mark Henry, which lasted about as long as me saying Santino Morella fought Mark Henry. Ryback and Mark Henry have a no-touch clause. So Ryback uses Santino Morella as a weapon to attack Mark Henry. Their match actually is going to be interesting. If Ryback can shell shock, it'll be a huge move for him. It'll be huge. Weight-wise, he can do it. Now, he's had issues in the past with people like Tensai and Heyman because of the way the stomach is situated. Henry is kind of like a rectangle. If he can get the proper footing, he can hit shell shock on Henry. If he can, it's going to be a huge push for Ryback and put him right back up there at the top for his reign to superstar. If he can't, if he wins the match, he's not going to go anywhere. That match has probably got one of the more entertaining things going for it. You had two guys who just happened to cross paths at one time, and it made all of a sudden for a pretty decent sort of match. It's two big, strong guys trying to figure out who's the bigger, stronger guy. And to be honest, I think that Henry's at a point in time in his career where if you're to win, doesn't really need it. Ryback really needs to win that.